From aggressive giant crocodiles to the bears and the killer bees, here are 12 of the most dangerous hybrid animals. Number 12. Coy wolves. These hybrid canids are the product of eastern wolves and grey wolves mating with coyotes. Wildlife biologists say they carry DNA that's about 2/3 coyote and 1/4 wolf. The domestic dog accounts for the rest of its genetics. They've been spotted moving into areas of the northeastern US after hunters drove them from the Great Plains region. Once that happened, the species began to interbreed. The contribution of wolf genes gives these animals powerful jaws, greater size to take down larger prey, and the ability to hunt in packs. Traits inherited from coyotes include the ability to adapt to urban environments. While coy wolves are not considered to be an outright threat, experts strongly advise you to keep your distance if you see one. Number 11. Super pests. Asian and Formosan subterranean termites are two of the world's most destructive species of termites, and experts say it's possible that they're producing a hybrid offspring that could evolve into super termites. Researchers in South Florida noted that the two subterranean species were swarming at the same time and places seeking mates. When scientists took specimens to the lab, the females laid eggs which grew and resulted in a hybrid colony. So far, it's unknown if any such colonies have been produced in the wild. It's also unknown whether the hybrid critters bred in the labs can reproduce. Many experts are hoping they're sterile. The notion of a super destructive super termites poses a real dilemma. Did you know the bill for worldwide damage caused by parent species can reach $40 billion a year? Number 10. Wolf dogs. The term is usually applied to a canine that results from the mating of a domestic dog with various species of wolf, including the grey wolf, red wolf, and Ethiopian wolf. Experts say the hybrid's ancestry dates back some 10,000 years, and humans may have used them for hunting mammoths. Since they possess genetic traits of both species, the appearance of wolf dogs can be unpredictable. At the extreme, they can look like full-blooded wolves or full-blooded dogs. Their temperament can be unpredictable as well. Some people believe the hybrids are inherently aggressive thanks to their wolf DNA. Others say the animal's behaviour is unique to the individual and not to the whole. What do you think? Number 9. Hybrid blacktip sharks. Nearly 60 hybrid sharks have been discovered in Australian waters, and it's the first verified case of cartilaginous fishes producing hybrids. Marine biologists found the predators possess DNA from both the Australian blacktip shark and the common blacktip shark. Accordingly, the animals have a size in between that of their parents, at about 5.5 feet long, 1.7 meters. Could the appearance of these hybrids be a concern? Australian blacktip sharks are the largest species, but are not thought to pose a danger to humans. But common blacktip sharks are known to be aggressive and have attacked people. The behaviour of the hybrids is still unknown. Experts speculate that if the hybrids prove stronger than their parents, they could eventually replace both species. Number 8. Dangerous dog-wolf hybrids. So we mentioned earlier how there's a debate regarding the aggressive behaviour of wild dogs. In Germany, we found that there are many wildlife experts who feel that the hybrids can pose a potential danger to the populace. Wolf populations in Germany have been increasing, and that increases the chance of the species interbreeding. Several such cases have been documented over the past 2 decades, with the pups sometimes displaying extreme aggression. Experts think that these animals have a bolder behaviour that makes them potential threats to humans. But even though some people say that justifies killing them, wolves are a protected species in Germany, and that includes their hybrid offspring. Number 7. Boar-pig hybrids. These animals are also known as Iron Age pigs. In the 1980s, they were created by mating Eurasian wild boars with domestic pigs. The technical term for that process is backbreeding. The idea was to recreate a species of pig found in the prehistoric art of Europe's Iron Age. While the hybrids did display a resemblance to the prehistoric porkers, the modern-day version turned out to be extremely aggressive and difficult to handle. They're still raised today for their meat. Feral hybrids have become invasive species in some parts of the world, including the US and Australia. Number 6. Plenty of pythons. Just when you'd think that southern Florida had enough problems with pythons, here's even worse news. Wildlife experts there have recently identified certain snakes as hybrids of Burmese pythons and Indian pythons. Many of those reptiles were exotic pets that were released by their owners into the wilderness where they upset the ecology. Tens of thousands of Burmese pythons have ravaged the populations of small mammals. Burmese pythons can grow to around 19 feet long, 5.7 meters, and weigh more than 160 pounds or 75 kilograms. Indian pythons are smaller and are excellent swimmers. These hybrids are said to be more powerful and more adaptable to their habitat than their non-hybrid parents. Number 5. Ligers. These majestic beasts are the result of having a tiger for a mother and a lion for a father. These hybrids are recognized as the world's largest extant felines. Hercules, a liger that weighs around 922 pounds, 418 kilos, holds the Guinness World Record for the world's largest living cat. Their massive size is caused by the lack of a gene which inhibits their growth. That means they can grow larger than either parent. They also inherit traits from their parents, including the sociability of lions and a fondness for water like tigers. Since the territories of tigers and lions don't overlap in the wild, the biggest of the cats are only bred in captivity. Because of that, they can exhibit a peaceful and docile demeanor. But their huge size does make them potentially dangerous animals. They've been known to attack caretakers, and at least one fatality has been documented. Did you know the name liger first appeared in the 1930s? But crossbreeding between tigers and lions can be traced to the 19th century in India. Number 4. Salty Siamese Crocs. Measuring around 20 feet long, 6 meters, and weighing more than 2,300 pounds or 1,075 kilograms, saltwater crocodiles are recognized as the world's largest extant reptiles. Siamese crocs are much smaller. At their largest, they can weigh about 800 pounds, 350 kilograms, and measure 13 feet long, 4 meters. But when these species interbreed, it's easy to see which parent the offspring most resembles. Hybrids can be some enormous beasts, weighing nearly 2,400 pounds or 1,089 kilograms and measuring 20 feet long, 6 meters depending on the sighted source. A croc that huge can't help but to appear dangerous. Did you know that some of these hybrids have a bite force that's been estimated at 5,000 pounds, over 2,200 kilograms of pressure per square inch? Number 3. Growler Grizzly Bears. Polar bears are the world's largest terrestrial carnivores. Weighing more than 1,500 pounds, 700 kilograms, and measuring nearly 9 feet, 3 meters, that's tough to argue. Grizzly bears, a subspecies of brown bear, can reach comparable sizes. While the former is found in the Arctic Circle, subspecies of the latter are found in areas of North America, Asia, and Europe. On rare occasions, the two species have hooked up and produced hybrids known as growler bears or grizzly bears. There are 8 that have been documented to occur in captivity and in the wild. Experts say they behave more like polar bears, but their physiques display traits of both parents. Maybe that's not so good, considering the behaviors of polar bears can be unpredictable and have been known to kill people. Number 2. Killer bees. In the 1950s, there was a plan to produce more honey by crossbreeding the African honeybee with its European counterpart. Labelled Africanized bees, the insects were introduced to Brazil in 1956. 1 year later, 26 swarms of them managed to escape quarantine. After that, the bees managed to spread across South America. By the mid-1980s, they arrived in North America, and permanent colonies were soon found in the US. They're known for being extremely defensive and can form huge swarms to chase a perceived threat for more than 1,600 feet or 500 meters. While their venom isn't so potent, they can deliver 10 times more stings than their European cousins. Their killer name is a reference to the hybrid's reputation for taking out victims, which includes more than 1,000 humans. Number 1. Cuban American Crocs. American crocodiles are a widespread species, ranging from southern Florida to South America and throughout the Caribbean islands. And they've shown up in Cuba, where experts say the animals have been interbreeding with the Cuban crocodile. That could be a dangerous combination. American crocs are noted for their large size, attaining lengths of 20 feet, 6 meters, and weighing 2,000 pounds or 907 kilos. The Cuban species is smaller, but far more aggressive and dominant than their American cousin. A hybrid of the two would be a large, powerful beast that could potentially pose a threat to humans. Actually, the hybrids pose a greater danger to their parents. Cuban crocs are a critically endangered species whose population has drastically declined. In a worst-case scenario, continued interbreeding with American crocs could cause the Cuban species to go extinct. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell for notifications for our next exciting episode right here on Epic Wildlife.